In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to import 3D geometry with ReadGeo and convert it to a 2D render in Nuke. By the end, you'll know exactly how to bring a 3D model into your node graph and turn it into a flat image you can composite with the rest of your shot. Start with your node graph active on screen. Click inside it to make sure it's focused, then press the Tab key. This opens the node search, which is the fastest way to drop nodes without digging through menus. With the search bar up, type ReadGeo and hit enter. Nuke will create a ReadGeo node in the graph, and you'll see its properties pop up in the Properties panel. ReadGeo is the node that loads 3D geometry files into Nuke's 3D system. In its properties, look for the File field and click the little folder icon next to it. That opens your file browser. Navigate to your asset and choose an .obj or .fbx file, then click Open. Depending on the complexity of the mesh, it may take a moment to load. When it's ready, the node will list the path to your file, and you can preview attributes like the number of polygons or any embedded transforms. A quick tip here, keep your geometry in a project relative folder so the path stays valid if you move the project between machines. If your model looks unusually large or tiny once rendered, that's often due to differences in unit scale between applications, so make a mental note to check scale settings later if needed. Now that your geometry is in Nuke, connect the ReadGeo node to a scanline render node to convert it into 2D. The scanline render node is what takes everything in Nuke's 3D world and outputs a regular image stream for your comp. Drag a connection from the output of ReadGeo into the geometry input on scanline render. When you view the scanline render node, you'll see a 2D image of your model rendered from the scene's camera. If you don't see anything at first, make sure your viewer is looking at scanline render, and remember that the render depends on the scene's camera and visibility. With default settings, Nuke uses its default camera and lighting, so you'll still get a basic 2D pass. That's it. Press Tab to find ReadGeo, load your .obj or .fbx via the folder icon, and pipe it into scanline render to produce a clean 2D render ready for compositing. Save your script and you're set to integrate 3D assets into your shot with confidence.